was all that down there, Tech Priest? Did I witness some tech heresy just now?
No. I connected to a pure machine spirit, which had been upgraded to serve a specific purpose. I'm 100% certain of that. While my voice box was utilized by the machine spirit, the communion gave me partial access to some routines.
So it is not an AI.
It is not an abominable intelligence. It is something extraordinary. By sacred digital apotheosis and uploading rituals, a penitent soul became part of this machine spirit. It was not the creation of a sentient intelligence, but the blessed fusion of man and machine.
What are you doing now?
Filing away the memories in the sonic requillaries. Giving you the coordinates I received from the machine spirit. Lord Klosterheim is currently in the research cloister.
Tech Priest, did your sacred contraptions locate any life signals in our vicinity?
Negative. Sensors failed to detect significant void traffic or any considerable proof of life. No Vox transmissions in the area, except for an automated broadcast signal on the Astra Militarum channels. It is originating from an Astra Militarum command post. Standard procedures, Inquisitor?
No. Use the rogue trader identification psalms for now. The Dark Elder usually don't employ human mercenaries. Something is going on. Perhaps a surprise visit will clear the fog.
Approaching an Astromalarian base on a world that has been cut off from the Imperium for decades. I must call your attention to the potential consequences of the extended lack of strict military supervision.
My task is to shed light on what happened in the system. If they try to hinder me, I'll make sure that they wish they were in the penal regiments of the Commissariat.
what I was talking about. Look at these disgraceful buffoons. Shabby formation, unknown insignia, evident lack of discipline, no senior officer in sight.
When morale sinks low, depravity and laziness sets in. Attention, guardsmen. Inquisitor taking command. You were right, Thor. They were imposters, ready to spit on Imperial authority.
What scum? A disgrace to the uniforms of their venerable ancestors. Must have been the closest to what they call a leader down here.
I agree. Let's see what his personal possessions tell us.
Inquisitor, your location is close to a Vox station. Suggested course of action. Search the transmission log.
I'm quite busy down here, Tech Priest. Yes, that's a good idea. Loading.
Standing by to analyze in-loaded data.
I finished clearing out the base.
Treacherous Imperial Guard, serving the Dark Elder. The taint runs deep in this subsector.
It's hardly surprising. The warp surges have left entire systems abandoned for too long, far from the light of the Emperor. On the other hand, this is new. The Dark Elder systematically corrupting entire systems for decades. The Conclave has to know about this.
You need to purge this system thoroughly and without mercy, and you cannot trust anyone here anymore.
Inquisitor, during your current deployment, an urgent message was received on the Ecclesiarchy Vox channel. Authorization psalms are valid.
Let me see it.
This is Cardinal Julius Bedivere speaking. I have been informed about the arrival of your vessel and your attempts to establish connection with Imperial authorities. By the powers vested upon me by the Holy Synod, I am asking you to help my diocese. I am currently residing in the Cathedral of Basilica Aurealis, trying to fight the encroaching darkness with my most devout followers and the powers of prayer. Whoever you are.
The message seems genuine. After the recent events, though, I cannot trust any Imperial authorities in this system. We have already found evidence of the machinations of the Dark Elder and the treachery of Imperial troops.
For your information, the voice analysis unit in this body detected atypical vocal fluctuations in the last sentence. Data check. The Caligari Registry of Saintly Deeds lists one Enoch the Sufferer, who was betrayed by his most trusted followers.
Clever thinking, Tech Priest. This could be a hidden warning. Recalibrate the teleportarium. I want to avoid the main entrance where they will likely be waiting for me. Take me to an abandoned section of the cathedral.
Inquisitor. Reconnaissance rituals indicate a hostile activity in the chambers adjacent to the entrance.
Your hunch was right, Tech Priest. This is indeed a trap.
Clarification needed. All my deductions were based on facts.
Let's just leave it that way, then.
Enemy patrol detected in the vicinity. Contact is imminent.
They must have been expecting you to come from the other direction. Loading. Plot thickens, Captain. Did the sensors pick up any other void craft in this segment?
No, Inquisitor. What is it?
These worthless rebels are betraying their kind for the Dark Elder, as I suspected. But they know details about my investigation, which baffles me. How could they know?
I have no idea, Inquisitor. We are all alone out here.
calculations, you reach the coordinates where the Cardinal's transmission originated.
I've just found the Cardinal, Tech Priest, and his guards. This information is redundant.
I beg for your remission, Inquisitor. Redundancy is a sin.
My most sincere gratitude, Inquisitor. By the grace of the Emperor, you have deciphered my warning.
I should execute you for treason. What was this all about?
I deserve no forgiveness. But before you rightfully sentence me, please hear my plea. I was imprisoned, tortured, and mentally manipulated by these Xenos Reavers for a long time. Let me help you in your sanctified duty.
So they made you lure me into their trap.
You and others in the past. These monsters are plundering our worlds. We've been lost in the darkness, Inquisitor.
These Xenos have been allowed to carry on unchecked. They were already waiting for me on the relay station, and set up the trap here in no time. What is their secret, Cardinal?
I have no idea, I swear. But they know everything. Their ways are efficient. Terrible, but efficient.
Inquisitor, Category 5.8 fluctuations in the Immaterium in your vicinity.
A warp gate.
Pattern is consistent with the Dark Eldar webway portals.
Cardinal, we have not finished. Find a shelter nearby.
Retaliation, Inquisitor. Now, you should execute that treacherous worm of a priest.
The Dark Eldar are masters of torture and manipulation. Yet he managed to break their thrall over him and warn me. He was almost begging for judgment.
Weakness is like the rot. Once it sets in, it's only a matter of time until it destroys everything.
Once the Imperium lost the Aureus system, these worlds fell prey to a great menace. We can't execute everyone who couldn't resist the powers of the Drukhari.
Inquisitor. The etheric alpha spectrometer finished the analysis of the warp signatures detected around the last Drakari webway portal.
Tell me that this is leading somewhere. I'll be quite dissatisfied if I cannot deliver judgment upon those who are responsible for the destruction in this system.
Xenarite triangulation subroutines identified the same signatures on a deserted void station in the system. Note that this method is considered as a grade Gamma tech heresy.
I need results, Omicron. I don't care about your meddling with Xenarite technology.
Statement recorded for future reference. On the subject, etheric triangulation subroutines identified familiar signatures on a deserted void station. 90.7% probability that the webway gate was opened from these coordinates.
Then we have a long, exhausting piece of work ahead of us in this accursed system. Priest, this abandoned station is definitely used by the Dark Elder. I can finally pay my regards to their leaders.
You should be reminded that the Drakari use the arteries of the webway that can offer them a swift escape.
Indeed. They also need solid webway gates to transport human slaves to their otherworldly bastions. There must be something vital to their plans I can destroy around here.
signatures indicate that this contraption is used as an anchor between real space and the webway.
It's high time to seal the gates then. Let's see how they react.
How dare you to interfere with our work, you arrogant monkey!
Oh, look who has crawled back to receive judgment.
I will cut out your tongue for your disrespect. I am one of the Cabal of the Jagged Maze. We are the masters of the dark pathways that lead to the Sunless Camorra. You cannot stop us.
Stop what? You are kidnapping Imperial citizens. You are nothing but cowards.
Kidnapping? That's endearing. We have taken millions of your kind, you fool. You have abandoned entire worlds and let us prey upon the remaining human cattle. I should thank you for that.
The Emperor doesn't abandon anyone. I am here to stop your foul machinations.
You are only wasting your time, creature. The hidden webway tunnels spread wide beyond the veil of your subsector. We go wherever we wish.
Then you should return to your true master and frolic at the feet of Slaanesh.
For this, I will show you the true meaning of pain.
Inquisitor. I wish you could bring that Xenok's corpse to me. My vibro-scalpels thirst for Drukhari blood.
This kind of personal commitment is somewhat unexpected from you, ladies.
The Dark Elder are an elusive race we rarely have the chance to study. Consider my wish a professional curiosity, with a hint of personal vengeance.
One day I'll find out why you hate Drukhari so much. How you know so much about them. Loading.
A sanctioned psyker. Formerly in the service of the planetary governor.
Why did the Xenos spare you?
They tortured me. They have broken me. I was their bloodhound. They used me to sniff out high-ranking Imperials like you.
So, this is how they knew about my every move.
I had dreams about you. I felt your burning dedication. I felt your wrath. They were afraid of you, you know.
You could have warned me telepathically.
I guess. Yes. I can remember the last time I had thoughts and decisions. There was just the pain and the lack of pain.
Has been cleaned. The reavers of the Cabal of the Jagged Maze have been stopped. I consider this operation a success.
I probably don't need to remind you that Cabals send out numerous raiding parties. If this murderous witch told you the truth, there must be other Dark Elder forces working in other isolated regions of the subsector, trying to enslave whole worlds.
I'm counting on that, actually. We should teach them a lesson while they think they are safe. But for now, my work here is done. Magos, I need an explanation why you, as a genitor, are so well versed in the forbidden Drukhari law.
And you're absolutely right. I told you that all of this was classified, but for the sake of transparency, I will tell you the truth. I grew up on a small mining colony that fell prey to a Dark Elder raiding party. They took me to an homunculus laboratory. I don't want to go into details. Suffice to say that creature experimented on me, testing the effects of various drugs on the human physique. I was rescued by an Adeptus Mechanicus strike force, who spent a long time studying the various substances in my system. Eventually, I joined their ranks, but I could never forget the atrocities of that despicable Xenox race.
It is indeed a remarkable story. Rest assured, Magos, The time of your reckoning has come.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I've been expecting this for a while. My job is not done in this subsector.
Inquisitor, I require your expertise once again. The pacification of the Triglav subsector is still underway, and the Astra Militarum forces are occupied on various worlds where long isolation steered billions away from the path of righteousness. Meanwhile, Lord Bertram, the governor of the Clamoris system, has reported an attack by Xenos raiders on his palace. In light of your recent discoveries in the Aureus system, I strongly suspect that this might be the handiwork of the Dark Elder again. The Clamoris system is the administrative center of the subsector, and we need to act immediately. He won't last until the Imperial forces arrive. I want you to save the governor, otherwise we have another chaotic situation on our hands.
With establishing contact with the governor.
No, the raiders must use a Xenos scrambling device. That was also the reason why we couldn't send you closer to the palace. At least I think that's what the tech priest told me in his lecture.
I'll try to get closer to the palace then. An engine of pain.
Show no mercy. It is the pinnacle of the homunculi's foul art. A torture device turned into a weapon of war. of a mad genius. Even with my extensive knowledge of organic and inorganic modifications, I wouldn't dare to contemplate resorting to the dark.
These sentient machines serve some cruel masters. It is not a simple raiding party.
We're picking up weak Vox signals from the palace. Try to get closer, Inquisitor.
Is this thing on? Do I have to talk into this device, my dear servant person? Splendid. I am Lord Bertram Cordiano, the governor of this world. Politician, poet, and lover. I require help immediately.
You are addressing an agent of the Holy Inquisition, Governor.
Capital. Then you must be the perfect candidate for this task. These filthy Xenos are...
Captain, I want you to keep all battle stations manned and initiate emergency warp drive protocols.
What happened? Do we have to leave in a hurry?
I strongly suspect that this wasn't a strike against the Governor, but a coordinated invasion of the entire planet. We should be prepared for all contingencies. Loading!
Inquisitor, not that I would like to appear ungrateful, but we are in a bit of a pickle here. I'm being told that these brood Xeno murder things are very close to breaking through the last line of defense. There have already been some casualties among the servants from the lesser social ranks. It's been quite messy, as I gather. And I don't like losing good workforce. If I could just urge you to hasten up somewhat, that would be splendid. Inquisitor, you have been victorious. You fought like Wrath incarnate. At least that's what I've heard. Inquisitor, as a prominent representative of the Imperium in the Triglav subsector, you have my...
Loading. Teleport beacon in range.
I see you're making friends in high places, Inquisitor. We have received the official decree about your temporary appointment to acting military commander in the system.
The governor might seem like a ludicrous inbred, but he is true to his words.
Or he just realized he needs to keep you here for a bit longer. The Dark Elder launched a global attack on Clamora's Prime. The situation is critical.
The Drukhari is like vermin. It is about time to face them on a proper battlefield.
Speaking of battlefields, you might want to consider bringing in some reinforcements. I was thinking about the Free Blade Knight, the Crimson Wanderer.
It is a sensible idea, but I need your ship here.
Our good friend, Captain Grexus, is still in your debt. He could transport here Sir Ambrose Caradoc and his mighty war machine.
Fine. Send an astropathic message to the good captain.